All right, Dimitri, third time in New Zealand. Firstly, how's it to be back here?
It's always nice to be back in this country. I've got some good friends here, people that I've met a couple of years ago, and I'm always looking forward to come down under anyway. Beautiful place as well, fresh air every time again. For some reason, I always seem to enjoy. So, just happy to back this up now with a win, because last year, Hopes was stronger than I was.
Yeah, so you got the better result this time, 6-3 against Mark Cleaver. How did you find that game?
It was a bit of a struggle. I've done really good things there. I've also done a bit of scrappy things, but I was struggling on the stage. But at the end of the day, for me and my opponent is the same. You just try and give 100% and we'll just see where we end up. But right now I'm standing here as a winner. And that was my main goal. So I hope I can continue this on to tomorrow.
You touched on Hopai just before. Of course, he beat you last year and how he's gone on to be the first New Zealander to hold a tour card. So what do you make of the overall standard of the players here in New Zealand?
Oh, we already know that there are a few players here that have been with us for the past few years. Every time the tournament is coming down, every time the PDC is coming down to New Zealand, we always follow them. We've got some good friends here that we already classify as family. Even though we don't see each other much, we still follow each other up, and now and then we text each other, and that's just awesome. That's like an amazing thing to have, that you've got family for your own choice all over the world. And I really hope that Hopes is not the only one that's going to win his tour card. Hopes is a fantastic player. He's a fantastic person. Him and his family are really sweet people. And he's already shown why he won his tour card. He's already showed class. So, yeah, I just feel that there are a lot of hidden gems around here, walking around, that haven't got the chance yet to shine.
I'd have to ask as well, how's your young one? Because I think last time I spoke to you, your partner and your
I was only just turned to be that year. I get that. Remember that. My little girl's going to go to school in December. But right now, she just is, unbelievable. She's a princess for me. And that what makes it definitely hard to be here. So, Damon Hedda and Hopai Pua, a lot of respect for these guys because they're so far away from their family. They barely get to see them when they're on tour. So it's really tough what they are doing, because I already feel it's tough for me to be away for 2 weeks from my family that's like living in a complete different time zone.
I don't know if you remember this, but when we spoke a couple of years ago, one of the questions I asked you was about possibly getting some ink in New Zealand, and I think you said that you weren't going to. But I'm pretty sure last year I saw. Did you get a tattoo on your leg?
I have a tattoo.
Yes,
correct.
I did ask you, and you said no, I won't. And then I saw one. You got one last year. And I didn't get the chance to ask you, so I'll ask you now.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, I definitely have a tattoo on my left leg now, on the back of it, and. It's about my life, it's about my spiritual guide, it's about my family, it's about the challenges that I had to overcome. It's all part of this tattoo, and it's taking the full size of the back of my lower leg. But yeah, I'm proper buzzing. It looks mint. The guy that done it is from Maya Ink Tattoos. His name was Kimball. He done an amazing job. 4 hours time. It was all day. He did it hands-free. Yeah, it was really cool to experience it, and I want to say thank you to Ben Rupp, because it's his tattooist, and he sorted me out in Auckland. I'm sorted now. I've got the ink on the body, brother.
That's nice. So, what about the whole process of getting it, and what did you learn about getting it and about those roots?
One of the first few things that I've learned is kia ora, toa kana, toa hini. Just take care of you guys. I've also been a couple of years ago back with the guys in some sort of a village, and they gave us a little bit of a show in saying like thank you to the forefathers, thank you to the grass, thank you to the food, all of that stuff. I think it's amazing. It's so much spiritual, and as soon as that stuff is happening, you feel it's real. These guys, whatever they believe in, they make you feel that it's there, and that feeling on its own, that's magic. Magic is something you wouldn't believe in until you all of a sudden see it, and then it's real. And that's what this experience has been for me in the Maori culture, and I just love to be in New Zealand, really.
Oh, that's good to hear. And just the last one as well, just going back to your performance, the fact that Hopai did beat you last year, did that give you a bit of extra motivation to come here this year and win?
No, not at all. That actually gives me an extra thought of like, ooh, I am dodgy, I'm nervous. That's what it is. If you come to a tournament and every time you win your first round, you will not be worried. Doesn't matter who's in front of you. Even if they put their best in front of you, you would be like, oh, you know what? That's okay. Just make sure you focus on yourself. You got this. But every time you come here and then you got players who can beat you, and they've done it in like Hobbs did it in a really good way. Like it was a 6-2. Like it's a big difference, a big score. That all of a sudden just brings you into a different position of like, ooh, it ain't easy. You just gotta focus. And even though if you do focus, because that's what I've actually done, I've never underestimated anybody, but they can still wipe the floor with you. And last year that happened with Hopes. This year, Mark Lever had a few shots, a few chances, but I'm happy to stand here as a winner. And that's for me the most important part. Just standing here as a winner, and I've got another shot tomorrow. Happy days.
Awesome, Dimitri. Thanks so much for your time and all the best for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much, pal. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.